Hello folks and welcome to another Saturday Zodiac Main. This is close. I think it's about break even, which means that I'm happy to take the risk. It's close enough that I wouldn't shove 10. I think 9.5, it's okay. Okay, we're ahead. Way ahead. Nice start. Close. Not a huge fan of this type of hand. I think it's very close at that depth. I don't know. I think in straight chip EV it's probably a call, but there's always like a soft ICM effect, even though we are still technically in the re-entry period. Well over half the field has been eliminated, so it's a little bit deceptive. Even though it's a re-entry period, we're already, kind of deep into the field. A nice hand here, Queen 10 suited. I think we'll just put it in. Need a jack. It's okay, small pot. This one's good enough to min raise. It's important to make sure you get some of these suited kings, suited queens on the hijack. They can be a little wider than you'd expect. Certainly can't call a shove though. Blinds are up. You can see quite a fast structure when you late reg like this. It's good for your hourly though. It means that you're either going to spin it up and be playing for, reasonable stakes right away, or else you can close the table. I think we just shove here for 10, blind versus blind. I mean, you certainly can shove. It's just a matter of whether limping is better. And I think that we're, at this stage of the tournament, we'd rather just shove and take it down. Same hand, but suited. Interesting. I think I fold now. If I close the action, I would call, but I don't think I'm getting quite a good enough price to justify the risk against the other two stacks. We're not even quite getting 2 to 1. So yeah, I think we have about the right price if we close the action, but we don't, sadly. Nice opportunity to shove here with 4s. Nice. The sort of hand you'd like to defend in chip EV, but we are approaching the money. We're not going to defend a hand like this. Here we go. Blinds are up. We are quite short indeed. We're going to need to win a pot here. Luckily we have ace queen. Okay, I just need to fade a 3. There, we're back to almost 3 times the starting stack now. I don't really want to take on risk at this juncture, but I think the price is too good. Still have some amount left if we lose anyway. Ah, dominated. That's not good. I figured I was behind, but I was hoping to be more live than this. Nope. All right, only one hand later, ace king suited. Good turn, and then another ace for good measure on the river. We are back to 80,000, 4 times the starting stack. Should be well positioned to make the money now, but we'll see if another good hand comes up. Okay, we're not going to play a lot of hands here, but this is one of them, I think. It's got good high card blockers. No contest. Very nice. The reason I say we're not going to play a lot of hands, of course, is because we are quite close to the money, only about 30 players off now. We're only 5 spots off the money. We should be in there quite soon. Sitting on 80K, 4 times the starting stack. We are in the stone bubble, but I still think I want to min-raise this. We're going to wind up raise folding, but it's going to look really strong, and we need a bottom of our range somewhere. Yeah, see, they all just folded. Once the bubble breaks, things will flip back to where the risk factor, the risk premium becomes a lot lower, but on the stone bubble, the risk premium is quite high, so we have to be careful until we've locked up that min cash, which is worth a little less than half the value of our stack. All right, we are in the money. So now things go back not quite to chip EV. There's still a small risk premium, but much closer to chip EV than they were while we were on the bubble. Okay, we have aces. Very interesting. I guess I'm just going to call. It probably looks pretty strong, but hopefully somebody does something silly. There we go. Big pot here, folks. We just need to hold. Okay. Now we're losing one of the side pots. Somehow ace 5 is beating us for one of the side pots. We are winning a lot here. Okay. Could have been a little better, but we're still up to 156,000. That is a nice pickup. King 8 suited button. We're going to min raise. Call. Heads up to the flop against the big blind. We're going to see that real small with range here. Ooh. No, we're not 3-betting, we're just calling. Not the best turn. The flush comes in. Opponent checks. I think we want to bet small. Bet 3.3. Okay, opponent calls. A 4th heart comes in. That is not good for me. I guess we'll just show it down. Ooh, nice. We had him notched. Could have been a little better if a billion hearts didn't come, but we still won a very nice pot there. We are up to 200,000 now. All right, let's see a flop. Bottom pair, no backdoor. Not great. We're gonna call this size though. Wow, very interesting. He checked back the turn quickly and we have a boat. I think I'm just gonna bet small. He could certainly still have an ace. Got a fold out of him. That's okay. I'm pretty happy to just win the pot here, honestly. Seems like this is worth opening. Heads up against the big blind. We'll bet small against this stack size, I think. A call. Interesting. I kind of want to bet small again on the turn. I'm trying to decide if that's better than just checking. We did it. We'll see. Okay, we got called twice. Now we can just check the river. Hopefully it's not an ace, but it might be. Nice. Well, that worked out pretty much perfectly. A new high point, 280,000 now. We got a walk here. We're gonna limp check here. We're gonna bet, I think. This texture favors us. We have paired. I don't know if I believe this. I mean, I wound up folding, but it's close. Maybe I should call. I mean, he's basically saying that he has an ace or a 6. The guy's stats are pretty tight, and he hasn't won very much, so I'm not necessarily thinking he's going crazy bluffing there. But there's certainly a lot more busted straight draws than there are ace X's, and 6 probably wouldn't bet the turn. So if I'd had a bit more time bank, I might have wound up calling there. Also possible I should bet again on the turn. I don't know. That's an interesting hand. 8's on the cutoff now. I think we just call. 3 ways, not the best flop. A little too big, I think. 3 ways. Okay, we still have about 220K. The blinds are going up next hand, I believe. So we should have just under 20 big blinds when that happens. Turns out 18 big blinds was the answer. Button open, we're going to defend here. Not quite. King Queen I think is worth a min raise at 14. We're not going to want to open jam too much. Jeez, this is tough. We're getting right around 2-1. I don't think the ICM effect is strong enough to deter us. We're going to wind up calling here. I hope that we're live. At least if we hit a king, it's going to be hard to lose, but we do have to hit a king. We did not hit a king. Yeah, that one might be close. I mean, I'm getting over 2-1, but only a little bit over 2-1. There's an ICM effect. I don't know, if we catch him with like a medium pocket pair, then we're flipping, and that's great, but sometimes we'll be dominated like we were there. Even against his hand, we still have close to 30% equity, so we weren't really losing very much on the call, but with ICM and everything, the chips we lose are worth a little bit more than the chips we would have won. I think on balance, it's probably still a call, but it's probably quite close at this juncture. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any thoughts on that one. In any event, we have 6 big blinds. Maybe we can run it back here. Not going to defend this one. Too trashy, I think. This is promising. All right, I think we are going with this one, folks. Should be in reasonable shape against his range. Let's find out. That is not what we're hoping to see. 2 pair the board. All right, 3, 6, or jack keeps us alive. 6? Nope, that's a 9. All right, folks. Well, we did cash again. I've cashed some absurd percentage of the tournaments that I've recorded. I swear, I'm posting all of them. Not only the cashes, but I'll be posting again shortly later tonight for the 150. Join me for that one, the mystery bounty. Should be a fun one.